The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. And let us talk, guys, about DeAndre Jordan. Incredible player, but if this game comes down to the wire, we might see the hacka, you know. And I know you have some thoughts on this, big fella. And you don't even like us to call it the hacka, Shaq.
Yeah, because it didn't work.
We're coming at you from the Staples Center in beautiful downtown Los Angeles as the Clippers prepare to take the floor. Last outing for the Clippers, it was a loss to Phoenix.
Man, that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Paul dishes to Jordan. Pass to Griffin. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one is on a reason. The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled. They've been ineffective in disrupting Griffin's game already with 8 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that. You've got to get yourself there first.
And Redick kicks the ball. Takes the 3. And that's good. J.J. Redick for 3. Redick's got 8 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Harden gets the bucket.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates, really, really strong.
Johnson the screen. Paul kicks to Johnson. Outside Jordan. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Redick passes to Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. There's the 3. The shot is off. And it's Houston the other way. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throw.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Well, that's got to wear on you.
Paul dishes to Redick. Griffin down low. Up by Smith. A nice shot by Griffin.
They worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Oh, here's Freak, defended by Paul. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Good on the three-point shot. Harden's got 9.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Paul outside. And Capella sends it back. Here's Harden. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 11 points in the game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And Redick kicks to Griffin. Johnson outside. There's the dish to Paul. Rebounded by Capella.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
And Redick kicks to Griffin. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. The Rockets making a switch here. Lawson against Rivers. Lawson the pass to Freak. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Freak's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Crawford outside. No good on the buzzer beater. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Clippers on top, up by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And Clippers head coach Doc Rivers told us earlier he wants to embrace criticism. Doc Rivers is brilliant. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Smith. Griffin comes in for Wesley Johnson. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Paul's subbed in for Austin Rivers. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Riza comes in for Smith. James Harden, he's checked in for Marcus Thornton. And Freak subbed in for Ty Lawson. So on the floor for Houston. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then there's Maniunas. Then it's Freak. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors provided a nice lift. He ended with 10 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. I tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Now the feed to Maniunas. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Maniunas has got 4 points this quarter.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Paul dishes to Jordan. To the paint. Here's Arthur. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Arthur's got his first bucket of the night.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
At the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebound. Andre Jordan is second.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers were really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
And he can't get the first one. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
Another trip to the stripe for him. And I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Freak. Good work defensively by Paul.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be. He is so strong in the paint.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
There's a screen by Moni Yunus, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Houston shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Rockets. Howard with his screen on Redick. Excellent use of the screen that time. 14 points for James Harden.
Man, I love to see James Harden go to work and shoot that ball.
Paul outside. Jordan kicks to Arthur. Here's Reddick. No good from 18.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving Copper.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And so we wrap up the first half. Rockets lead by 9. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, I'm here with Josh Smith. And Josh, what was the key to how well this team played offensively during that?
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. Our movement off the ball has been fantastic. All you need to do is look at our field goal percentage to see that. You can't shoot the ball as well as we have without good movement, and it has been very good. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight handle on the ball and not try to thread too many needles with our passes. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. These guys did not see this coming, but now they know what they're up against and they're going to come out angry. Get ready to go toe-to-toe with them and cap this thing off.
The second half just about to get going here. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Here is Harden. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball.
Move the ball.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Johnson in at the 3 slot.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not? Take a few chances.
Here for the Clippers. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Jordan. Arthur comes in for Johnson. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Austin Rivers in for Paul. Rivers passes to Arthur. Los Angeles with another miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from 12. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
A 3 ball. Arthur, no good.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's Freak missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Griffin. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Griffin's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Kicks to Capella. Feeds to Thornton. Smith wide open. He fires. Shot is off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Thornton, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Rivers kicks to Crawford. And another three for the Clippers.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Rockets leading by 4. Marcus Thornton on the wing. Lawson kicks to Smith. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got 5 assists in the game.
The kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Rivers kicks to Griffin. Lets it go from 11. Misses the shot. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get a different look for the Clippers. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Arthur. And it's Rivers in for J.J. Redick. Freaks checked in for the Rockets. And so in the game for the Rockets, Cody Eunice and Howard the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Freak in at the point guard. That gives them the lead. 13 points for Trevor Ariza.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move.
Great shot. Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
And the Clippers making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Howard with the steal. Looking to get back on track here. And Freak throws it down.
Man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you got to take it and make it.
Quarter. Here's Paul. And Paul is fouled. He's going to the line for one more.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, I've given up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He's going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Yeah, clutch basket, even with him being on the short end of the stick, size-wise.
Really, Greg, just shows you the toughness and determination this man has. Impressive.
Favorite on the way. That shot by Griffin, no good. Houston's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of that. Dishes it to Manius. Brings it from three-point range. And it's a 7-point Rocket lead.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
But they recover it. And it's Paul missing.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
And the pass to Ariza. He feeds it to Freak from deep three-point range. A shot no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Ariza. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Harden dishes to Freak. It's stolen by Johnson. Crawford passes to Griffin. Jordan kicks to Crawford. And stolen by Freak. From deep. No good. So we see the Rockets get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Dwight, come.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, James Harden. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
This is what you love to see out your star players. He's the guy you rely on to give a team a win. Both ends of the floor, shouldering the scoring load.
Folks, thanks for joining.